to show them that we got them.
You want to show them? Okay, yeah, you show them. What have you got?
Guys, we got every lover diary. Oh!
Wow.
Offensive poster.
Oh, love that jacket.
Love that jacket. She really said, I already know that Evermore's coming. Really excited that we finally have all 4 lover diaries. So we're gonna review these diaries for you, and we're gonna maybe implement some information into our videos for you. Wait, we could do like a Patreon video where we just sit and read diary entries.
That is brilliant.
Guys,
let's do a Patreon video for each one. Let's do a Patreon video.
We should.
Because that way the people that haven't got them can read them with us.
Wait.
A big thank you to our Patreon supporters because because of you guys, this channel is possible. So if you guys want to support us on Patreon and get some extra content, the link will be down in our description below.
We've decided that today we wanted to react to Maisie Peters' album that came out last year.
And you know, the reason we really wanted to go with her today is because so many of you have been requesting it, because she's very connected to Taylor Swift in the sense that she said she's a Swiftie. She's very focused on lyrics and songwriting, and I think that it's going to be really fun for all of us to listen to her together, even if maybe you don't know who she is. I think that if you like Taylor Swift and you like our channel, there's a high chance that you might like this album. So we're
feeling like there's a high chance we'll like this album.
Yeah.
We have not heard this album. Have you heard Kate's Brother?
That's the song I've heard half of.
Yeah. So, like, if you guys don't know, she's just recently released a song called Kate's Brother, which is not on the album. And it's so offensive.
It's so
like,
good. It's
melodically,
so good.
But lyrically as well.
Storytelling wise.
And Kate's Brother was what made me go, okay.
Yeah.
I can see how it's not just that she's a Taylor Swift fan. I feel the inspiration from Taylor Swift in her storytelling, in the vibe of her music, in the vibe of that song specifically.
Totally.
And I think that there is a lot of songs on this album that we might really like.
Yeah. But a fine line and melodrama breakdown will be the next videos following this. Maisie Peters. The album is called You Signed Up for This. I get the vibe. It's a bit of a breakup album, or maybe just like you signed up for this, like this is what you get dating a songwriter. I don't know, that's the kind of vibes that I'm getting.
The other thing that I find interesting as well, which is also part of the TSCU, is that she most recently...
Do you want to explain to them what the TSCU is?
Oh, the TSCU is the Taylor Swift Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. It's all the people that are connected to her in the music industry through one way or another.
Maisie most recently was opening for Ed Sheeran's shows.
Oh, iconic!
And Ed Sheeran is... obviously a part of the TSCU. It's Ed Sheeran. Oh my god.
What?
I didn't know this either. What? She's actually signed to Ed Sheeran's label.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I
hadn't fathomed that.
He has started a record label and he's only signing like one artist at a time, so we can like really focus on them.
I like that.
And it's actually really iconic, actually. I really hope Taylor does that one day. I think it would be really fun for her to move into like having a record label.
I think it would be really cool for her to have a record label.
I'm like kind of surprised she hasn't already done it. I liked the album cover. It looks like she's on some sort of bus. And the sign is saying you signed up for this. The first song on the album is You Signed Up for This, which is the title track. So take us away.
Wow, it's a real fearless moment.
It is a real fearless moment. Yes.
In the sense that it's called Fearless and it's the first track.
Yeah, we love that. She's really got a concept here that she wants to throw us straight into.
Yes.
In the audience listening, it's kind of giving melodrama vibes in the sense like, you told me you wanted melodrama, this is what you fucking
don't say that.
Sorry, my mind just went way too quickly to that.
No, Sober 2 melodrama is like a top tier on melodrama. I love that fucking song for that reason. She's like, bitches, she's like breaking the fourth wall with that song. She's like,
I told
You asked for melodrama, so here it is.
You weren't ready for this though.
Oh my god, that's such a good song.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like she's kind of talking to us in that moment, or like the listener.
Yeah.
But also these first few lyrics have already given me strong Olivia Rodrigo vibes.
Yeah, well, especially with the driver's license thing.
Yeah, and then obviously like her even saying like, I'm 20 and probably upset right now, reminds me of when Olivia says like, I think I'll die before I'm able to drink, or whatever that lyric is.
In Brutal?
Yeah, in Brutal.
Yeah.
Child, if you want my heart, it is an open invitation.
Oh, it's fast.
Child, if the line's gone dark, oh, if I've called you from the station. Child, if we grew apart, actually don't, it's my narration. Child,
Very fast.
for me is hard.
Oh, interesting things that she's saying.
Can I? Yeah, let's review. She says, shout if you want my heart, it is an open invitation. Shout if the line's gone dark. Oh, if I've called you from the station. Shout if we grew apart, actually don't, it's my narration. Shouting for me is hard.
I really like that. I like those lyrics. I love I love that she's starting each thing with shout, kind of like, you know, say it out loud, speak it, and then following it with a little thing. I think that's kind of unique.
Yeah,
and then also
yeah.
love that lyric, shout if we grew apart, actually don't, it's my narration. Like, this is my story.
Yeah.
I'm telling how I feel like it went.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Please don't give up on me yet. I know I'll get better. I'm just not better yet. Can you tell I'm trying, running out of breath? I know I'll get better. I'm just not better yet. You signed up for this.
Oh, that was a sad chorus.
Oh, it's giving This Is Me Trying.
Yes, it's giving This Is Me Trying.
Okay, so I'm getting like mental health vibes.
Yeah, giving like similar energy to Brutal, not to compare, but just because those first lyrics made me think of Olivia. It's giving similar energy in essence of the first track, kind of just being about, I'm sharing
Them.
my experience
Yes,
of
yes.
where I'm at right now. I'm
Yes.
sharing like, this is how things are feeling for me.
Yep.
And like, you signed up for this because you're listening to my album.
I completely agree.
5-1, do you think that I'll grow anymore? No, that's probably it. I guess Ellen was right, yeah, she usually is.
5'1", do you think that I'll grow anymore? No. That's probably it. I guess Ellen was right. Yeah, she usually is.
Maybe Ellen's her friend. Maisie's twin sister.
Maisie's, I didn't know she was a twin.
No. I really like the lyric where she's talking about her height and if she'll grow anymore, especially considering I feel like this song is talking about her growth.
Is she a short queen?
I think she's
Well, she's 5'1".
Yeah, she's 5'1". That's a fun play on words, considering like the chorus is a lot about growth and like getting better. It's got a lot of complexity in how it's written. It's very,
Yeah.
very good songwriting so far.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And so we're going into this second chorus now, and it's got sound behind it, unlike the first one, which was stripped back.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Usually is. Please don't give up on me I'm just not better yet. I am 20 and probably upset right now. I still haven't got my driver's license, and I am sorry to make it about myself again, but you signed up for this.
Oh, I like how the outro is the
Yes,
intro.
yes, I like
that's
that.
That's a Taylor Swift move.
Yes.
To end with the same lines that she starts with.
Yes, absolutely.
Is such a debut fearless thing for her
and
to
even
do.
like a Gold Rush thing to do.
And a Gold Rush thing to do.
I like that because like the structure of the song is not like immediately traditional. We've got that intro and outro the same. We don't necessarily have a bridge, but we kind of have that musical part before the outro.
Yeah.
And then also just the two choruses being so different sonically is really keeps the song very interesting.
I like it.
I like it.
Just the way that she can string words together, a story together does kind of remind me of Taylor Swift storytelling.
Totally. And I think that's why we love listening to artists like Maisie and Olivia when we know that they've been inspired by Taylor, because I think it's really fun to, not to compare, but just to recognize that Taylor has created a legacy and that she will inspire the next generation of songwriters.
It's a really interesting thing to be fathoming that this is happening now.
The fact that she's still peaking and topping the charts and topping album sales right now when there are artists that are also coming in and peaking that were inspired by Taylor.
Totally.
Her career longevity is really...
It's a lot. I guess it's not even necessarily the Taylor thing. It's actually being at an age where you're beginning to fathom that people are inspired by the artists that you grew up listening to. I think it's just one of those things that it's like you don't think about when you're growing up, and all of a sudden you just reach an age in your life and you're just like, I'm old.
Like, I can
the kids are inspired by the people that were big when I was a kid.
Anyway, let's go on to the second track.
Yes, track 2.
This track is called I'm Trying, which is interesting considering she referenced how much she's trying in the first track. And then in brackets, not friends. Tell me. Don't know what this is going to be.
London 2020, boy and a girl broke up, yeah, it's to a penny. And I've been trying to make a big step forward. Saw you, it was awkward, nothing like I thought would happen. I was so involved. Come off in the wash, kinda hope it does.
I feel like I need to stop.
I'm like immediately like, I don't know what's going on, what's being said, don't know.
I love that clickety-clacky clackness with the way she's singing the melodies over the top. That no. She's kind of giving it really creative.
Yeah. I am super surprised that the first 2 songs are like so upbeat. Yeah. I think I anticipated after that first one that this might be a bit chiller. She says, London 2020, boy and girl broke up, yeah, it's 2 a penny.
It's 2 a penny. It's 2 a penny. Like 2
a penny. Yeah.
Things that are said to be 2 a penny or 10 a penny are not valuable or interesting because they are very common.
Okay, so like boy and girl break up, that's super common.
Wow, I love that reference.
I like that too.
Really clever.
Yeah. We were bad, but we're gonna be good. It didn't work like I thought it would.
I like that.
I resent you just a little, if I'm honest. One of us has gotta try to keep a promise.
I like this melody.
Swallow my pride, and you swore you would do better this time. Well, I might be bitter and twisted and broken and petty and lying, but at least I'm trying.
Oh, yes.
I like that melody.
I like that.
That's a really, really good melody.
Yeah. She started listing things off and then, but at least I'm trying.
Yes. And we were bad, but we're gonna be good. It didn't work out like I thought it would, and I resent you just a little, if I'm honest. But one of us has got to try to keep a promise. And
I love that lyric. Yeah.
And I swore that I'd swallow my pride, and you swore you would do better this time. Well, I might be bitter and twisted and broken and petty and lying, but at least I'm trying.
Tea.
So what do we think that she's saying there? Like,
I think that she's saying,
we were
like,
bad, but we're gonna be good, and like,
I think she means like we were bad as in the relationship was breaking down and toxic potentially. It didn't end well, but we're gonna be good as in we're both gonna be okay. Like we're gonna get there, like in the end.
But what do you think she means by "and you swore you would do better this time"?
Yeah.
Unless it's still she's kind of talking past tense, and I'm taking it like it's present.
And then also, what's the promise that they got to try and keep? Like maybe that they're going to be on good terms, or that they're going to still try and be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's called Not Friends.
And drops, one for being lost and alone in your early 20s, one for being obsessed with someone who puts you secondary, one for calling guys with so many blank slates, I could build a whole fucking house.
Oh my god, she really loves the lyric.
So many blank slates, I could build a whole fucking house.
Wow. Maisie has mentioned this one being one of her favorite lyrics from the album. This kind of gives me, I could build a castle out of all the bricks they threw at me.
Yeah, so true.
Taylor Swift New Romantics lyric.
So true. So it's like a clean slate, as in like a fresh start, but also like also referencing slates as being like you said, like a block or like a cement block or something like that to like build a house.
Yes,
that's really interesting. I like that.
I
love that
bit. So good, that bit.
At least I'm trying.
Oh, this happened the first time too.
More friends. No, we're somewhere in between. Cause you're awful and I miss you and I killed you in my dream last night. Even then you didn't care. It's so low and even in my dreams you still don't want me there. Got friends, but at least I
yes.
hope you thrive. Yeah, some people think I'm funny, baby, don't look so surprised. You think that your girlfriend is a bore, but we're nice to her in public cause we're grown up and mature. Nah.
This is an informative bridge.
This is an informative bridge.
We love
some
that.
context.
Yeah.
Not friends. No, we're somewhere in between because you're awful and I miss you and I killed you in my dream.
I love that. I love the melody. I love the lyric.
yeah,
I love the dramatic of it all.
Yeah. Last night, even then you didn't care. It's a low when even in my dreams you still don't want me dirty. This is a good bridge.
Yeah, this is a
I
really,
like this bridge.
really good bridge.
Cause when I asked you on the train why you hurt me and you couldn't really actually explain, I cried. Then I told you it was cool, but you haven't changed at all. We were back.
I really love the melody of like, because I asked you in the train why you hurt me and you couldn't really explain. I cried.
Yes.
Like the beginning of
yes,
those,
and it's the
not
same.
friends.
Yeah. Last night.
Yeah.
I like
I
that
cried.
too.
Yeah. Like going into the
really good.
Really
but it's
good.
also great how it's like she this is the kind of stuff that like fucks me up and then like I don't understand how people do it when they're writing a song. It's like it's still a continuous sentence, but somehow in the middle of that sentence you can make that sound like that and like that and like that, and it's like the
they
same
make
amount of
sense
syllables
on their own, but then with the next line it adds even more context.
Yes,
You're right.
yes.
Taylor Swift
And
does
I love
so much in like songs like Right Where You Left Me.
Yeah, she does.
So concerning.
The other thing that I really like about that bridge, and I think just generally from what I've heard, I really like how colloquial she is in her writing. Like even just that line that you just pointed out, not friends, because when I asked you on the train why you hurt me and you couldn't really actually explain, like it just sounds like that's a way that she'd also like explain to her friends what's going down. But somehow she's making it sound really good in a song.
It's feeling very conversational. It has a lot of details in it, but the way she is rhyming and the melodies of the words being put together are so superior.
Yeah.
The next track is called John Hughes Movie. Is that a famous actor or director? Jonathan Hughes was an American filmmaker. Began his career in the 70s. The Breakfast Club.
Oh my god.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Dead set was like, why is the name John Hughes making me think of The Breakfast Club?
Yes.
But I actually didn't know that.
Coming of age teen comedy films. Makes sense in the context of this album.
Yes.
Wow, clever little reference to the history of film and cinema. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate
We haven't even
that.
heard yet. Slow vibes.
Yeah.
Sounds like an organ.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go. I should be the one you're dancing with, spinning with a vodka coke. Everybody at my fingertips. I was gonna get my code, and baby you were meant to follow me, and I was gonna act surprised, even though I know you wanted me. It's not like I've been crying, no. There's just smoke in my eyes, 'cause this ain't no John Hughes movie where the girl gets the guy.
Like this, if this was a movie vibes by Taylor Swift, like, you know, if this was a movie, you'd be doing this. If this was a John Hughes movie.
Wait. You said if this was a movie by Taylor Swift, in my mind immediately went to If We Were a Movie by Hannah Montana. Both of those songs have the same energy too. Because it's all like, it's not a movie, but if it was, this is what it would be like.
I love that she's particularly referencing like a particular director though, in a particular type of movie. I think
like that too.
Really, really fun, and just like adds a kind of different spin on like this kind of concept of a song that's been written before.
I keep waiting for the heartbreak music that's never gonna come. 'Cause if you don't want me, then you're not the one.
Well, not.
I like this. I think that so far, this is my favorite of the three.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like so far my favourite one's still the second one, but this one, it did kind of have that slower start, but now we're in a bit more of a bop again. We're in a bit
more of a bop in the chorus. I like that.
This has a very electro sound to it.
It does a little bit, and even that drop after the chorus was giving like
it's giving like
2012 club songs where it's like the only thing that was on the radio was songs that had a drop after the chorus. Except this is way better than any of them.
For some reason, it gave me like, you know that song, the guy that did the I took a pill to Ibiza.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I totally get that. Yeah.
It's giving early 2010s.
So like Selena Gomez has a few songs like that.
Yeah, which I think like tends to be like my least favorite kind of style of music, and I think that if I had to say, so far from what I've heard from Maisie's, I don't feel like her sound in general is like one of my personal favorite sounds.
Yeah.
But I think that her lyrics and her writing and her storytelling ability is good enough to make me fall in love with the songs regardless of that.
I completely agree. I think that like from what I have heard generally, her sound is not something that I would default gravitate to.
Yeah.
But I think that her songwriting is superior.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Yeah. And baby, you were meant to follow me, and I was gonna act surprised, even though I know you wanted me.
Yeah.
I liked those lyrics.
They're really nice.
I liked that she was like able to put into words like what she was anticipating to happen.
As the ideal situation.
Yeah. Because this ain't no John Hughes movie where the girl gets the guy. You look right through me every time you walk by.
Oh, yeah.
I keep waiting for the heartbreak music that's never gonna come, because if you don't want me, then you're not the one. So I guess it's almost like because like even with the reference to like you saying like if this was a movie, like it's slightly different because if this was a movie, it's like a breakup. This is like it never happened.
And even like the waiting for the breakup music that's never gonna come is an interesting way of saying like we're not even, this isn't even taking
Well, you're
off.
not into me. We're not actually being together.
No.
I just want you to be into me. Like I would like to be with you.
But I
it's not
like
actually gonna
that
happen.
she's ending it still with a bit of positivity in a way, because it's like, well, if you don't want me, you're not
Then
the
you're
one.
not the one.
Trying to get my composure back. Think I built it up too tall. Knew I should have worn my Adidas. Maybe if I bring it in.
I really like that because I think she's like touching on a lot of vulnerabilities there. Like if I reined it back, maybe I wouldn't be too much for you, and I think that that's such a common feeling that girls really feel, or like they're not cool enough.
Yes, she does say that. So she says, sitting on my bathroom floor, trying to get my composure back. Think I built it up too tall. Knew I should have worn my Adidas. Maybe if I'd reined it in, you wouldn't want to kiss somebody else.
Wait, they're actually really clever lyrics, because I love how she's saying like, I built my composure up too tall. I should have worn my Adidas, implying that like the choice of shoes that she was wearing, her heels, made her stand almost too much for him, and then like kind of like wearing the Adidas would have chilled her out.
It's like metaphorically linking in, like instead of wearing high heels, I should have worn my flats.
Totally.
Kind of thing.
What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Everyone told me so. Don't let her out for you. Guess I'm misunderstood. Thought you liked me too. 'Cause this ain't no joke.
Are we surprised that she loves a ranty bridge?
That was an offensive bridge.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Everybody told me so. Don't wait around for you. Guess I misunderstood. Thought you liked me too.
That lyric of like, everyone told me to, what was it, run or something, reminds me of like Taylor Swift saying in Dear John that she should have listened to me.
Then you're not the one.
That drop is not my favorite.
No, sonically-
because generally that's not my favorite vibe, but that is still my favorite song that I've heard so far.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool. I feel like, sonically that wasn't my favorite. Storytelling wise, I really liked it.
Yeah.
But sonically not my favorite.
If
Really,
that was,
really.
I think I would really fuck with that acoustic.
Oh, same.
I'd fuck with an acoustic
I
version
actually think
of that.
I would fuck with her acoustic in general.
Yeah.
I wonder if there will be more acoustic songs on the album, or more like stripped back kind of songs.
I think that there probably will be.
Okay, the next one is called Outdoor Pool.
Ooh, sounds like a drop. Ooh, okay, yeah.
Like a water drop.
Like, yeah, sorry, yeah, not that, yeah.
See, once again though, straight away I'm getting that very electronic-y, synthy.
Yeah.
It's just very, very produced.
Yes.
I haven't felt like I've
Heavily
been hearing a lot of
produced.
instruments
I
so
agree.
far.
Bleach tips and a rugby sweatshirt to a parting chemistry. First boy with a driver's license. Heard you took her back at
to driver's license again.
Interesting, because it's also like the same part of the song. Bleach tips and a rugby sweatshirt. Look, already, red flags. Boys with bleach tips? No. And 2 apart in chemistry. First.
Oh, as in sitting 2 apart in chemistry class?
That's how I take it.
Yeah.
First boy with a driver's license. Heard you took Rebecca to HMV. What is HMV?
Yeah, what is
Oh, it's a record store in UK.
It's a Wednesday night, I just took off my makeup. Hope my dad don't wake up. We went swimming in an outdoor pool, and you wouldn't tell a soul at school. I'm just 15, I just want you, so that's cool. It's almost skins if my eyes stay shut, but I don't swim and you're not in love, and you only kissed me after midnight in an outdoor pool.
This is giving me like Marianne and Colin vibes. Like he wants to see her outside of school, but like won't say anything.
Yeah. Who did you say?
Marianne and Colin. Did I say Colin?
Yeah. That's why I was like, hold on. Who the fuck is Colin?
Why did I say? What's his name?
Connell.
Connell. It was similar.
What did you say?
Colin.
In some way, it reminded me of August.
Yeah.
Like being like, I'm going behind everyone's back in secret, like with this boy who actually kind of doesn't care about me at all.
Yeah.
Like, you're not mine to lose. So in the chorus, she says, we went swimming in an outdoor pool and you wouldn't tell a soul at school. I'm just 15, I just want you, so that's cool. That's the lyric that reminded me of
for
August.
like the hope of it all.
For the hope of it all. Wanting was enough.
Wanting was enough. Yes. Totally.
Wanting was enough.
Yeah.
It's almost skins if my eyes stay shut, which I think is a reference to the show.
Is referring to this particular scene in episode 2, season 6.
Oh, we haven't seen skins, but okay.
She's actually
so maybe
making
it's
like a visual reference to maybe a kiss in a pool.
But except that I'm getting the vibe that maybe that was more romantical, like they both wanted to be there,
if I
and
keep
so
my
she's
eyes
pretending
shut.
that that's what it's like, even though she knows he doesn't really care.
Yes, totally.
But I don't swim and you're not in love. Okay, yes, it's a continue. It's almost skins if my eyes stay shut, but I don't swim and you're not in love, and that's why it's not like that
skins,
scene.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Good writing.
Yes.
Then I heard by the science lockers, Kate caught you kissing the French exchange. Is she gonna be your girlfriend? Guess I misunderstood. It's the worst day of my life, but it's all good. Oh, tell me where I went wrong. I'm crying and it's ruining my makeup. Hope my dad don't wake up.
Wait, this is the pre-chorus.
I really like this.
Yeah, she just went into that pre-chorus with a bit more oomph, I think, and then that beat came in. She loves a beat.
Yeah, she does.
As we know.
Look, she loves the beat. We are discovering. And I heard by the science lockers, Kate caught you kissing the French exchange.
I love that she is mentioning Kate in another song when we have a song called Kate's Brother.
Yes,
that's really cool.
Yeah, like she really, it feels like she's constantly including like the people in her life and her songwriting, which I really like.
Totally, and I think that is something that you can get away with more in your first few albums, because
that's true, because then everyone digs into like who it is and like all of that. The pre-chorus, she says, well, tell me where I went wrong. I'm crying and it's ruining my makeup. Hope my dad don't wake up.
Yeah. Was that the same as the first one?
She said, I just took off my makeup. Hope my dad don't wake up. And now she says, I'm crying and it's ruining my makeup. Hope my dad don't wake up.
We love a progression.
Yeah, we like a slight
change in the pre-chorus, which is a very Taylor Swift thing to do.
Yes. Love a change. Slightly.
Yeah.
Okay. It feels a bit more upbeat as it goes on.
Yeah. 15 now, I'm 15 and a fool. It's almost skins if my eyes stay shut, but I don't swim and you're not in love. And
I like that melody.
Kiss me once, nothing changed at all. When you kissed me after midnight in an outdoor,
She's out of the line.
an outdoor pool.
With a little fade.
Love a how she
think
added that extra line there.
that really
was
sums
really
up
cool.
whole
And you
song.
kissed me once, nothing changed at all. When you kissed me after midnight in an outdoor pool.
I love that. Yeah, we kissed and then life just kind of went on.
Yeah, like you didn't care.
And which is why it's not like Skins once again.
Totally.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I love that she's adding that in at the very end to just kind of give everyone as an audience like the closure of where that really kind of, where that really happened. It was just a moment.
It was just a moment. Yeah, totally. Good songwriting. I like this song.
Yeah.
Also in the bridge she says, thought it was going to be us cuffed for summer. Thought that we dress up on Halloween. I'm still in that movie. Which is an interesting line to write, given that the song previous was John Hughes' movie.
That's clever if she means that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's super cool. Super cool.
I wonder if like it feels like we're not talking about specifically the same person, at least.
Yeah.
With these songs, in terms of like it being about one person that she's broken up with, you know how I feel
I haven't really been thinking about it. I don't think I've been thinking about like
I'm just thinking about it
one
now.
person or multiple people or like whatever. There's quite a few different things here. Like you know, I'm Trying is about a breakup. John Hughes' movie is about a relationship that will never happen. Outdoor Pool maybe could be the same person, except that John Hughes' movie is giving me more like
happened.
I have a crush on you, but you literally don't see me at all. Kind of like Invisible. But Outdoor Pool is like, oh, you kissed me once, but you kind of don't give a fuck.
Yeah, totally.
So all three of those situations feel very different from one another.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, I think when I fathom, I don't feel like it's one.
It's about one person.
That we're hearing here.
No, I completely agree.
Okay, next song is
I Don't.
Love Him, I Don't, and it is track 5. You know, just as Swifties, we have to mention that.
We do.
I could see a bloodbath coming, playing checkers as the flight was flooding.
I like this.
I wasn't eating and you still said nothing. Better, should've known better, but I dug my heels in.
I like that.
Put it underwater, breathing. Guess that was my stubborn season. Better, should've known better.
That's cute.
Inside you're right in the bones.
Yes.
So I just went home. Now it's coming up, roses kicking.
Wow.
Okay. Obviously, no idea where it's going, but I do like that there's less production already on
same.
this.
I really
and I
like
hope
how
it kind of
soft.
stays that way.
Same.
Like I would like we just kind of said, like you know, I think that her with an acoustic sound would be really, really great. And there's so much production on those first few songs that I'm liking the stripped back kind of sound.
Me too, really like it.
She said, I could see a bloodbath coming, playing checkers as the flat was flooding. I wasn't eating and you still said nothing. That's an interesting lyric.
You know, and also like playing checkers as the flat was flooding gives me like slow dancing in a burning room. Like we knew this was falling down around us, but we just kind of kept going, and like you knew it was so bad because I wasn't eating and you still didn't care enough to say something.
Yeah, that's really interesting, that line in the context of like maybe like the breakdown of a relationship, like I wasn't eating and you still said nothing, like that just being a sign of her stress. And she says, better should have known better.
I love that little
and it's just like a little
verses, something really fun and to keep the song super interesting.
But I dug my heels in, got really good at underwater breathing. Guess that was my stubborn season. Better should have known better.
Love those lyrics.
Yeah. Got really good at underwater breathing. I like that lyric.
I like that lyric.
I feel like I'm drowning in this relationship and it's not doing what I want it to do, or we're not going where I want us to go. But I am so like hell bent on making it work, or like clinging onto this relationship of what is left, that it's like I'm breathing underwater rather than actually drowning, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Now it's coming up, roses kicking up snow. What a long winter, what a bad joke. Shady when we had.
Oh, this is my favorite so far.
Love him, I don't, love him, I won't, love him, I did for a minute, but I'm finished 'cause I've learned. Loving him hurts, loving him don't work, so love him, I don't.
This is my favorite song.
Same.
This is my favorite song so far.
Offensive melodies.
I am immediately going onto Spotify and liking this song. You know, obviously, as we've been saying, her songwriting and her lyrical melodies are incredible throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
For me, it's the production.
Yes.
For me, it's the stripped back. Like it's got
my favorite sound of hers.
It's got the good. It's got the great lyrics.
Yeah.
The great storytelling. It's got the great melody.
Yes.
But it's also a sound I want to listen to.
Yeah, same. It's got it all. This is perfect.
This is a great song.
If you guys know this album well and you've just seen us react to this, comment down below what else you think we're gonna like.
Oh yeah!
On the rest of the
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Chorus.
What
She said, "Now it's coming up roses, kicking up snow. What
I
a
love that.
Yeah. What a long winter. What a bad joke."
Does she mean like the aftermath of this relationship is coming up in all these different ways, or is showing itself in these different ways? Like she said, my favorite on the album, lyrically and musically.
Same, hun.
Same. There's a real heaviness but also lightness. It's a song to sing to yourself when you don't feel it.
Interesting.
When you don't feel it.
She goes on to say, "Love him I don't, love him I won't. Love him I did for a minute, but I'm finished because I've learned. Loving him hurts.
Yes.
Loving him don't work. So love him I don't. Love him I don't.
Oh wow.
Love him I won't."
Met you through my favorite cousin, lighting cigarettes off an oven. What a state, what a waste of your 20s. Couple lies, couple times, that's plenty.
Pre-chorus again.
Yeah,
So I'm just going home, don't text me. Now it's coming up roses, kicking up snow. What a long winter, what a bad joke.
Pre-chorus too, it changes. What a state, what a waste of your 20s. Couple lies, couple times, that's plenty. Oh, you're bad to the bone, so I'm just going home. Don't text me.
Wow, she really builds on that pre-chorus.
Yeah, she did, because obviously the first time it's just you're bad in the bones. Yeah,
Oh, we love that. She's really doing all of the favorite things that we love in songwriting, which makes sense because, you know, she loves Taylor Swift and that kind of songwriting. And I think that Taylor is just a queen at doing all of these kinds of things.
Yes.
Really, really impressed by that melody of the chorus.
Yeah, love this song.
That is by far my favorite so far. Oh my God. I hope there's a few more with this kind of vibe because I will absolutely love.
Same. We're up to the next song, hun.
Psycho, that's right, yep.
Why do I feel like this is a song I've heard of before?
I feel like I've heard of this song as well. I think it might have been the single.
You kept me as your favorite secret.
Oh yeah, this is a single.
We knew it would be upbeat.
And I thought we just took it slow. They said your girlfriend's from the beaches. It's funny how everybody but me knows. I feel like you feel nothing, that's fine. Please leave this behind. You're losing your mind, calling me 100 times. Time you drew a line and stopped wasting mine. Miss me, that's a lie.
Oh wow!
Well
Like this is one thing that really more upbeat, but I like this better than some of the other sounds that we've heard so far. And I think the lyric, melody, and the way she's kind of doing that whole first bit is really cool.
You kept me as your favorite secret.
Yeah.
They said your girlfriend's from the beaches. It's funny how everybody but me knows.
Oh, everyone her knows about the other girl.
Yeah, so she is the other girl.
She's the other
though.
girl. Yes. Yeah.
And then the pre-chorus is, I feel like you feel nothing, that's fine. Please leave this behind, you're losing your mind. Calling me 100 times, time you drew a line and stopped wasting my time. Miss me, that's a lie.
Ooh, so maybe it's like someone who's very chaotic in like wanting her and then not wanting her. Really
Wait, I'm keen for the chorus.
The melody of that pre-chorus was really good.
Now that I'm over that hill, you wanna say how you feel. Crazy to think that you still call me psycho. You wanna talk, no, I do. Heard I'm done, babe, that's real. And you got a girl, but you still call me psycho. Now that I'm over that hill, you wanna say how you feel. Crazy to think that you still call me psycho.
Wait, this is giving me Call Me Maybe vibes. Is that the song that you're thinking of?
No,
okay.
it's not.
That chorus is giving me like that kind of bubblegummy pop kind of
Yeah, I
energy.
really like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
Which is surprising because you're right. Like, I think it still has that similar like sound or production that maybe I wouldn't naturally gravitate to, but I really like this.
Yeah, I really like that drop into the chorus there. Now that I'm over that hill. that hill, it actually feels like the
you're going
the
over
lyrics.
a hill.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And you know, I like this as well. Can we just get fathom those lyrics to the chorus? Because
it says, now that I'm over that hill, you want to say how you feel. Crazy to think you still call me psycho.
see, it's interesting because like, yeah, once again, it's giving that vibe of like maybe someone that coming back to her after she's gotten over it or after she's trying to put it behind her. I like how it almost could be a double meaning with her saying, I love how you still call me. As in, maybe you call me on the phone, a bit of a babe moment. Either you're calling me on the phone psycho, as in she's calling him a psycho, or if it's like, I love how you still call, I can't believe you still call me psycho. Like you're calling me psycho.
It literally says that on Genius.
Oh, really?
It's been so long, yet they are still calling her a psycho.
Yeah.
Or that it's like, it's crazy to think that you still call me, comma, psycho.
Yes.
Like, you psycho. You still call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that it makes more sense that she's the one calling him a psycho
I
for
agree.
still calling her.
I agree.
Rather than, because like, she's talking about him having a girlfriend, but being super hung up on her and wanting to try it again, trying to get in contact. Why would he also then be calling her a psycho?
Totally. And then also the first verse says calling me 100 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even the whole chorus, she says, now that I'm over that hill, you want to say how you feel.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that you still call me psycho.
Yeah.
You want to talk? Not ideal. Heard
Yeah.
I moved on, babe, that's real. And you've got a girl, but you still call me psycho.
Yeah, I think but that could also be part of it as well, because it's saying it's crazy that you still call me psycho. It's crazy that you call me a psycho when you're the one that's being psycho.
Guys!
Playing a perfect Patrick Bateman. Put blame on anyone but you.
Oh my god, what's that?
Kinds of things down in your basement. You made me feel so useful and so used.
That was the same melody as the first verse, right?
I think it was.
I think it was, but we have that drop back into it, like whatever the hell that was. Was it a post?
No, that was a verse.
part of the verse?
Yeah, playing a perfect Patrick Bateman, but blame on anyone. Put blame on anyone but you. All kinds of ghosts down in your basement. You made me feel so useful, then so used.
Ooh.
That's some
Who's Patrick Bateman?
tea. Referencing the character in the novel American Psycho.
Oh.
Okay, I think she's calling him a psycho
Yes,
then,
definitely.
if that's the case.
Yeah. Wow. You know, she's really good.
She's really good.
Those references to like the movies and literature. I think that's really clever.
Yeah, I think so too.
Calling me 100 times like you drew a line and stopped wasting mine. Miss me, that's a lie.
It is offensive.
Now that I'm over that hill, you wanna say how you feel.
Yeah,
Crazy
right.
to think that you still call me psycho. Want me to fall for anyone, but you'll go with anyone, and you still call me psycho. You don't want me to.
Sorry, I think this is now my favorite.
Okay, wow. But
Yeah.
I love how in the bridge she has changed obviously the melody and she's spitting all these new lyrics, but then she's still wrapping it up with you still call me psycho, which is that chorus line and that chorus hook, which is really, really cool. Oh my god, you know, it's just so deeply concerning when they repeat stuff in the bridge but they change it. Like I can't, that's a Taylor Swift thing as well.
I know! And it is, it's so concerning.
You're so crazy, baby. You ask your phone to anyone to still call me psycho. Now that I'm over that, you wanna say how you feel. Crazy to think that you still call me psycho. You wanna
I love
talk,
that.
no ideal. Heard I'm done, babe.
Oh, she's gonna end
And you
on
got a
this.
girl, but you still call me psycho.
Wow. Love that.
That was a tea song.
All right, the next one is Boy. Okay.
Boy.
Tell us about a boy.
Please tell us about a boy.
I feel like this is going to be acoustic vibes. That's my guess.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh. No.
I heard you had a lot of therapy when you were 17.
So sorry, this is like an R&B song or something.
I was just gonna say It reminds me. This reminds me of an early 2000s vibe, like that R&B kind of sound of the early 2000s. Yeah.
If I had a pound for every hole I saw punched in a wall, I'd be a rich girl. And love is something that you'll never be. It got progressively
I like that.
harder to miss you, and you should take this personally.
I like this.
Yeah,
I
this
like
is good.
this.
You were a serial cheater, you up text repeater. When I told you you were funny, I lied. You were loving and leaving with a terrible reason. Shh, now is not the time to reply.
This is funky.
Wait, she really does a good pre-chorus. She really does a good pre-chorus.
That is
I feel
true.
like every melody switch in the pre-chorus so far has been really, really, really superior.
And I think she's had a pre-chorus in every song.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot. What is she saying?
She said, I heard you had a lot of therapy when you were 17 for your anger issues.
Ooh, tea.
If I had a pound for every hole I saw you punched in a wall, I'd be a rich girl.
Wow.
In love is something that you'll never be. It got progressively harder to miss you, and you should take this personally.
Oh, geez. It's just like a diss track about a boy.
Literally.
Wow.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
In the pre-chorus, she says, you're a serial cheater. You up, text repeater. When I told you.
Up. Text repeater.
Like he's asking you up.
Wow.
When I told you were funny, I lied. You're a love him and leave him with a terrible reason. Shh, now is not the time to reply.
When I told you you were funny, I lied. Wow.
Wait, now I need to know what she's going to say in this chorus.
I'm done trying to pull one on me like I've never been kissed. You had a couple of exes and I know that they let you get away with it. Boy. And I can tell that you've never been hurt, boy. And I can do better than this, so better than this. I can do better than I can do better than
Oh, yeah, you can. What did she say at the beginning of that chorus?
Wow. She said, boy, you think I'm dumb, trying to pull one on me like I've never been kissed. You had a couple of exes and I know that they let you get away with it.
This is
But
such an
you're
I
a
Hate
boy.
Men song. I love it.
You what?
This is like such an I Hate Men song.
I love an I Hate Men song. But you're a boy and I can tell that you've never been hugged, boy. And I can do better than this. Oh, she is really calling him out
this
for
is-
his childhood trauma
Yeah, I was gonna
being
say.
an absolute no excuse for being a piece of shit.
Yeah, and especially like with the anger issues, like I feel like that's just such a common thread amongst like the only way that boys know how to deal with things is like by punching
Anger.
things.
Uh-huh.
And then the fact that she says like you're just a boy that's like never been hugged, like I feel like inner child kind of stuff.
That's what I mean. It's like she's
Yeah.
literally like,
You haven't watched it
your
yourself.
childhood trauma is not an excuse for you treating people like shit.
And
I'm gonna call you out
Because
on
your
the shit that you
exes
went
never
through.
did.
Yeah, because your exes never did. Guys, liking this like section of songs on the album.
Yeah, same.
Like, why is there just always a section?
There's a little
right?
run, isn't there?
Because we've gone Love Him, I Don't, Psycho, and Boy, and I
Love
even
all of
Outdoor
them.
Pool I really liked
Yes.
as well.
She tries to get closer, so you go and ghost her like it's perpetual Halloween. You're obsessed with your father, red flag and a half, yeah. Baby couldn't pack it for weeks.
Oh my god, I keep
The
feeling
fuck
like
did she just say? This is
tea.
scathing,
It's scathing.
and I love it. I love it. This is brutal.
Yeah.
She tries to get closer, so you go and ghost her like it's perpetual Halloween. You're obsessed with your father, red flag and a half. Yeah, babe, we could unpack it for weeks.
Couple of exes and I know that they let you get away with it. But you're a boy.
you're a fuckboy. Oh my god, she's saying you're a fuckboy.
Oh, I didn't fathom
No, me
that because she's not
either.
saying the word fuck.
No.
Oh, hun.
I didn't fathom that in the first chorus. Yeah, I knew there was things to fathom.
You're kinda sociopathic. I nearly buried the hat, but then I remembered how you messed with my head. I could be a grown up, but baby, you know what? Maybe I'll release this song instead. Boy, I think I'm done trying to pull on me like I've never.
She did not miss. She did not
Oh,
miss.
you're kind of sociopathic. I nearly buried the hatchet. Then I remembered how you messed with my head. I could be a grown up, but baby, you know what? Maybe I'll release this song instead.
It's funny because once again, the sociopathic is giving me like a damn sociopath. Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then the
yeah.
hatchet, I feel like just does Taylor Swift have a hatchet lyric like that?
Yeah, in Endgame.
Endgame, yes. Yes, I
Carry
bury
hatchets, but I keep maps of where I put them.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
you're so welcome.
Oh,
so
I
welcome.
love, but I could release this song instead. Yes.
So iconic.
And then this drop back into that softer chorus.
Yes.
Really like that.
Oh, yes, that guitar.
They let you get away with it, but you're a boy. Better than this, boy.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that is such a good song. Wait, I need to
really
see.
like that.
That was also co-written by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, he's a good writer, isn't he? Good old
Eddie.
Eddie.
Good old Eddie. Eddie, you know what you're doing.
What an iconic man, though, also, to co-write that song.
Such an iconic man.
I feel like that song was the perfect balance of like scathing, like getting your emotions out, and also like kind of that like leaving you on a good feel by being like, I can do better than this. Like it just had it's just like the perfect therapy song, I feel.
I completely agree. I think that that's so relatable for so many girls.
Yes, especially.
And I love that you're right. It's like, it's not just this guy's a piece of shit. It's also recognizing her own self-worth.
Yes,
and being
totally.
like, I don't have to deal with you. Like, you're crap.
Yeah, you're
Like, absolutely not. That was great.
Okay,
Love that
excellent.
song.
Wow, 10 out of 10 for that one. Next one is Hollow.
Is she going to follow it up?
Is she
I
gonna
wonder.
follow
We've
it
had
up
3
with
offensive songs in a
rhyme?
row.
Yeah. Ooh, Hollow. What's Hollow going to be?
I feel like it might be like softer again.
Yeah, I'm getting softer vibes.
Yes. Oh, I gotta follow the lyrics.
I wasn't broken till you tried to fix me. I wasn't lonely till you came around. It's all magic till you see the trick, babe. It was I do word of mouth, something that we both need. So how do you feel? 'Cause I feel hollow.
Oh, yes.
I am liking this
I like
vibe
this.
already. I wasn't lonely till you came around.
Yeah.
It's all magic till you see the trick, babe. It was eye to eye to word of mouth.
Oh, that was a great lyric.
That is a great lyric.
Whole sentence.
She described this line. She said, the way you can be so close to someone physically and mentally so on the same page and then be so far away from them, you
Yeah.
only hear their thoughts through other people.
Wow.
Eye to eye to word of mouth. That's great. I like that.
Yeah, so you go from eye to eye.
Yeah,
That's
to
giving
then just being like, you hear it through word of mouth, like what they're experiencing now or whatever.
totally.
That's a really great line.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's a really great line.
I'd rather see love as an optimistic than know the things that I know now. You know, it really do be like that. You know, like you
Yeah.
want to be optimistic about it, but then when you just go through some shitty breakups, you're just kind of like,
Now I can't.
It kinda sucks, though.
because you just learn too much.
yeah. And then in that
Totally.
pre-chorus, she said, the casualty of love is the price of being free. You said this is something that we both need. So how do you feel? Because I feel. And then she goes into the chorus.
The casualty of love
is the price of being free. Yeah, I had to touch on that again as well. To be free from a relationship, when someone wants out, the price that they pay is that there is a casualty. Like, who on the other side of it maybe didn't want that breakup, like her, because she feels hollow.
Yes.
So he wanted freedom, because he's the one that said this is something that we both need, and the price of that is that there is a casualty of this love.
Okay, so
she is the casualty because she's upset, she's hurt, she's hollow, she's broken. So he's free, and she's the casualty of
the
that.
love.
That is the price that she paid the price of him wanting to be free.
Tea.
How do you feel? 'Cause I feel hollow. This hurts so loud, further than down. You left me hollow. If you're happy now, I hope you're happy now.
I kind of don't like this hurts so loud.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's an okay lyric, I think.
No,
It's more interesting than her saying like, this hurts so bad. You know
No,
what I mean?
I know what you mean. I think it might just be a me thing.
I think like
it's a
this
me
hurts
thing.
so loud at least makes you think about, yeah, in that perspective, it's like, it's loud in her head. It's loud.
Yeah.
It's like hard for her to be in her own body right now. It's hard for her to be in her own head right now. I quite like it.
Now I'm a comma in your explanation of your learning curves and your mistakes. You're the one who got away, and you got away with a lot. They say it's better to have loved even if you lost.
Now I'm a comma in your explanation of your learning curves and your mistakes.
Oh, I like that.
It's very sad and was one of my favorite lyrics on the and has one of my favorite lyrics on the album. You're the one that got away and you got away with a lot. Yeah, which is a good is a good lyric. I do like that line.
That's a good lyric actually. I feel like so far this one's probably like one of the ones that is captivating me less on first listen. Like,
Okay,
I feel like in just like the meaning of the song and maybe the lyrics and maybe the sound as well. Like I feel like this one's not impressing me as much as the other one.
Okay, yeah. For me, I feel like, and maybe this is just like the space that I'm in life or something, I feel somehow disconnected from the feeling she's trying to portray in that song.
Yeah.
There are other songs that I might listen to that really
About a
put me in
it.
that emotion with them.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a good song if I was in that emotion, but it's not necessarily putting me in the emotion.
It's not putting me in the emotion.
Totally.
Yes, which some songs really have a good ability
really
to do.
I think
so.
even
I don't
some
know
of
if it's that, but
Yeah.
I do like this song
Yeah.
though. I cannot say that any one of these songs is like, oh, that's not that good, or like, oh, I don't really like it. Like I can see how good a songwriter she is, and she can really write a good melody as well.
Yeah. Okay, so the next song is called Villain. What are we going to be exploring here? Yeah,
Simply, who knows?
Psycho Part 2.
Yeah, Psycho Part 2. Wait, can you start it again? I just immediately wanted to sing another song over the top of that.
Oh, what song?
Well, play it again.
Okay. If it's what I'm thinking of, then
No, it's definitely
yes, that's what it is. Yes, Renegade. It gives me Renegade vibes.
There's something about that beat.
No, yes,
so funny.
that tapping sound. At first, I thought, long story short, for a second, and then I thought Renegade. Yes.
Yes. Guys, we don't talk enough about Renegade.
Such a superior song.
You were sitting right there on the fire escape, and you look into her eyes, said I think it's gonna rain, and I feel like screaming.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, I like this.
Remember calling me the one and saying don't freak out. Now you're kissing that girl I shouldn't worry about. How do you think I'm dealing? Of course I wanted you to stay, but you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Of course I want you anyway. Of course I do. Yeah, I do. Now
Oh, that's still. Is that still going?
Maybe.
you're in her room. Of
course it is. It's so pretty. Yeah.
You on the front of the steps up in this house. I mean it.
Oh, I like.
If she's the girl of your dreams, the best thing you've ever seen, well, what does that make me then? I'm your villain.
Oh, geez, that
I didn't realize that was going into the chorus there. You were sitting right there on the fire escape and you look into her eyes, said, I think it's gonna rain, and I feel like screaming. Oh, is all three of them there?
Oh,
You were sitting right there on the fire escape and you looked into her eyes,
eyes.
said, I think it's gonna rain, and I feel like screaming.
Okay.
Remember calling me the one and saying, don't freak out. Now you're kissing that girl I shouldn't worry about. How do you think I'm dealing?
Interesting. Oh my god.
And then the pre-chorus was, of course I wanted you to stay, but you didn't, da da da. Of course I want you anyway. Of course I do. Yeah, I do. I didn't realize
so the
this was
chorus
the
had
chorus.
already started, yeah.
So she says, now you're in her room getting undressed. I curse you on the front of the steps. I'll burn this house, I mean it. If she's the girl of your dreams, the best thing you've ever seen, well, what does that make me then? I'm your villain.
Interesting. This is really cool. It's once again like being
Wow.
the other girl vibes, but love the way that she's telling this story, love the way that she's painted that, love the pre-chorus.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
Oh
that was
my
really
God.
good. I'm just, like, I guess it's interesting, because it's like he's moved on. It's kind of like, it was not, but kind of like deja vu.
Yes.
Vibes, like singing about like, oh,
Yeah.
like you're with a new girl.
Yeah.
And just like
but
all
it's
of that
almost
jazz.
like she's there with them.
I think that maybe that's just that first lyric.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, maybe she's not. Maybe she's just like retelling like the things that they might go and do together, and she thinks about it, and it's like then she's saying like, I want to scream.
Yes, true. Yeah.
Rather than she's actually physically like friends with them all, because then I'm also getting the vibe that like she doesn't like this girl, obviously from like chorus.
Yeah, the melody and the sound of this song absolutely superior. So when I paused it the first time, that must have been the beginning of the chorus.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was that. Yeah, it was a bit of a seamless transition
Very
to the
seamless.
chorus.
Yeah.
Now I'm drunk and I mean outside your house, and you said this is getting ridiculous. Don't need reminding. Of course I want you anyway. Yes I do. Now you're in her.
This is the chorus.
Getting undressed like hers. You on the front of the steps.
Yes.
This house I need it. If she's the girl of your dreams, the best thing.
I'm so sorry, but that melody, yeah, she's a girl of your dreams, like that bit
That's
on both
so
parts
good.
of the chorus. is
Yes,
so
yes. But even the continuation of it here, like, oh, superior.
Make me then. I'm your villain. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yes, that post-chorus is so good too. This is offensive.
This is offensive.
I'm liking
It is
this.
offensive. I know, I already like it. Now I'm drunk and I mean outside your house.
Yeah.
And you said this is getting ridiculous now.
Yeah.
Please, I don't need reminding. So I call you selfish. You call someone to get me, saying, Jesus Christ, just move on already. Oh, don't you think I'm trying? Interesting.
Once again, that reference to
So
I'm
she's
trying,
kind
which
of-
has been a theme throughout the album.
Yeah. But interesting how it's particularly that verse, it's like she's kind of being the crazy ex-girlfriend,
Yes.
like showing up at his house,
Yes.
not leaving.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's saying it's getting
which makes sense that
ridiculous.
she's like, I'm the villain.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
yes, yeah.
Oh, my mind, I said some shit, but I miss you more than I'm ready to admit. Oh, isn't that just sad?
Blacked out, babe, and I can't shut up. Whole town's gonna hear how you messed me up.
Love that.
You don't want to know. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out my mind, and I said some shit, but I miss you more than I meant any of
I
it.
love that. I love that
Yeah.
lyric. That stood out to me.
Yeah, I miss
Yeah.
you more than I meant any of it.
That reminds
That's
me
a
of
good
something.
lyric.
Oh, it reminds me of I miss you too much to be sad anymore. What lyric is that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
How does that melody go?
Oh, isn't it so hard to pick a melody?
I miss you too much to be mad anymore. It's mad. It's not sad. It's mad. Oh, I miss you too much to be mad anymore. Oh my god, this is killing me. I miss you too much to be mad anymore. No, it's not. It's 1989. It's 19. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's I wish you would.
When you're listening to another melody, it's like
Yeah.
you know a line, you know a lyric, but you
Yes.
just like physically cannot grab that melody.
Yes, that was so
I miss you too much to be mad anymore. That's a hard one
Yes,
too.
that
Like
is a
that's
hard
real.
one.
I miss you too much to be mad anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's such a random way to say that line.
is.
I'm your villain. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a superior song.
Villain.
Sonically, she feels like it is the older sister of John Hughes' movie.
Yeah, okay, yes, that makes
Which
sense.
is interesting.
Well, I feel like it has. I can't, like, there's no other way for me to explain it. There's an electric 80s kind of vibe, and I feel like I felt that with
that's true. That's
the John
true.
Hughes movie as well.
Yeah, that was an offensive song. What's going on with this light? Okay, do we play Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, oh, we love it.
Brooklyn.
What's it playing?
Village is dead. Gemini panic. Quick out of bed. Shuttle to Gatwick. Noodles for breakfast.
idea what just happened.
No, me neither. I feel like I need to hear that 10 times because I have no idea what just happened.
Do you know what I think it was? Like, I feel like maybe it doesn't have like a typical like way of like singing a melody over the top of whatever that beat was.
Yes.
Like, and it kind of threw me off. Okay. She said, village is dead, Gemini panic.
I thought Gemini was in there.
What does Gemini panic mean?
Yeah.
By marking the Gemini panic of their time in Brooklyn, she's telling us that she was there with her twin sister, and they're both Geminis.
Oh, Gemini.
We love Geminis
We
out
love
here.
Geminis.
Quick out of bed, shuttle to Gatwick, noodles for breakfast, terrible tickets. I hate your tracksuit, sister. I miss this.
It's
about her sister.
If you're looking for the girl of your dreams, she's in Brooklyn with me.
Yes.
Wait, is that just referring to like the fact that her sister is like an iconic girl because she's like the girl of your dreams, like she's with me?
Maybe. Well, then in the pre-chorus, she says, flying and flying and flying with you on my shoulder. Only one jacket, fine, you can have it, you're older.
Oh,
Landed
cute.
11, straight to 42nd, it's colder, and we're dancing down the street. And then, yeah, if you're looking for the girl of your dreams, she's in Brooklyn with me.
Oh, I really liked that.
This is cute. This is wholesome.
This is really wholesome.
Yeah,
I do like the chorus and how simple it is and how it kind of falls back there.
Yeah.
Looking, if you're looking for the girl of your dreams, she's in Brooklyn with me. She's in Brooklyn with me.
I like that.
Give you an earphone, sleep on the last bus. What happened in Harlem? Don't even ask us. Sushi and a fake ID. You're Katie from Michigan. We wouldn't. He's fake, go for it. But we wouldn't ever leave a sister behind.
Cute.
If you're looking for the girl.
She just can't help but put a beat back in
She
there.
simply can't. She just loves a
put
beat. So
And
that's interesting. There's no pre-chorus before that one.
Oh, we love a single pre-chorus.
Yeah, we do love a single pre-chorus.
Well, maybe because that beat's already been built back up and she drops straight into the chorus.
Maybe.
There. Yeah.
So in verse 2, she says, give you an earphone, sleep on the last bus. What happened in Harlem? Don't even ask us.
Yeah.
Sushi and a fake ID. You're Katie from Michigan. Wing woman. He's fit. Go for it. But we wouldn't ever leave a sister behind.
See, that's really cute. I just love those lyrics like playing on their
I
playful
like that.
relationship and like their experiences together. Like what happened in Harlem, don't even ask us. Like things that they've experienced together.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really sweet.
I like that too. I completely agree. This is super wholesome.
This is
This
really
is wholesome.
She's in Brooklyn with me. She's in Brooklyn with me. You're gonna have to ask me first. Come on, let me see those eyes. It's nothing like the best of her. Oh, if you're looking,
That was an add-on chorus, I think. Or a post-chorus.
Oh, it's considering it a post-chorus, but it kind of feels like an add-on
It
chorus.
feels like, I think I'm going to claim that as an add-on
She
chorus.
said, do you want me to read? Or do you want to hear what's name?
Yeah.
Okay, she said, if you want to take her out, you're going to have to ask me first.
Yeah.
Come on, have you seen those eyes? It's nothing but the best for her.
Oh.
And then
Being
she
protective
continues
of her
with
sister.
the,
That's so
if you're looking for a guy.
cute.
That's cute. I like it.
she's in Brooklyn with me. She's in Brooklyn with me. With me. She's in Brooklyn with me.
That's super wholesome.
I'm going to like that. I really like that one. I feel like...
You know what? It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But like I like the vibes. I like the vibes. I think it's wholesome. I like that there's a song about her sister. It's a little bit different.
I think it's really sweet that she's saying the girl of your dreams, like, and she's singing that about her sister. Like, I think that's really, really wholesome. And I think that it was nice. I like hearing her voice nice and close like that. In the two stripped back times we got the chorus. I really like hearing her voice like that. Okay, next song we have Elvis song.
Elvis
Please.
song.
I wonder.
You're my
The Elvis. I know. Yeah, let's just listen.
Cold bench on a platform. Last train on the northern line. I'm trying.
I am surprised at how much production there is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why that surprises me, but I just feel like there's not like maybe not a ton of variety in the production. On first listen, that's what I'm feeling.
I agree.
So far.
I think I agree.
I don't do it often, but when no one touches,
She's so good at a pre-chorus.
She's so good at a pre-chorus.
Do you want me to read what she said so far?
Oh, what? Oh, she said you're always on my mind. What are you fathoming?
The Elvis song. You're always on my mind.
Oh!
You're like, what are you fathoming? The Elvis song.
Yes! Once again, like she loves a reference to other things that are in pop culture or in culture in general, and I feel like that's really cool because like we love to know what is inspiring artists and things that they really like, and and it's really cool that she's connecting this back to an Elvis song.
Yeah, I like that too.
Late nights in the old arcade, drinking cheap wine as Elvis plays singing. You were always on my mind. I was yours and you were mine. Breakfast on your sofa bed, thinking, oh God, I'm in over my head. You were always on my mind. You're always on my mind. I got
The beat!
Do you know what?
It feels a bit repetitive at this point.
It feels repetitive at this point.
I agree.
It does.
I actually really liked the sound of that chorus.
Same.
Coming in, really enjoyed that. And she said something
But that's
cool.
actually like, I feel like that's what it is on all of these songs. Like I've actually really liked every melody.
Yes, every melody.
But there
and
is something
lyric.
repetitive about that kind of a
Drop.
like a beat or a
Yes,
drop happening
I agree.
after every chorus.
Yeah, it feels a bit repetitive.
It doesn't feel new. It doesn't
No.
feel unique. Like that's okay. Like
yeah.
I think that her songwriting can actually kind of late nights in the old arcade, drinking cheap wine as Elvis plays, singing "You Were Always on My
as
Mind."
Elvis plays.
Yeah.
Always on my mind.
But she's
Okay,
singing it in a
cool.
different melody
Yes,
to
totally.
the actual song,
So
which I
she's-
like. She's making it her own.
Totally. So she's just referencing this song being a part of their relationship, this song being a part of
But
how she's feeling about this guy.
well, yeah, because she's making reference to the fact that this song played whilst they were hanging
Yes,
out.
yeah.
But then also later in the chorus, she's of her own accord, just telling this guy that you were always on my mind.
Yes.
As well as linking it
Oh,
back
is
to them
she?
hearing the song. Yeah, because
Yeah.
then she says, "I was yours and you were mine." Breakfast on your sofa bed, thinking, "Oh God, I'm in over my head. You were always on my mind."
Cool.
Which is really cool. I like
really,
that.
really
I like
cool.
that. I like how there's the reference to the song, and then
Yes.
she's also tied that
Tied
lyric
that
back
lyric.
into her own feelings, and it not just being we were hanging out and Always on My Mind was playing.
Totally.
You know?
And then that way,
There's
by
more to
calling
it.
it the Elvis song as well, she's owning that fact instead of
Yes.
calling it like Always on My Mind or something. Because it's not. It's about the song as
Yeah.
much as it is about that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, really like that.
Yeah,
See,
that's
love
cool.
the storytelling, love the concept,
Love the storytelling. Yeah.
love the lyrics. It's just this beat.
alright to miss you. All I did was kiss and fly. Each time I stayed another night.
It's funny because I feel like Ed Sheeran's more recent songs have not been my favorite because of his production as well.
You know, it's funny
And-
that you say that. There was something about it
Yeah.
that made me think of Bad Habits.
Yes, totally. And these are all giving me a bit of Bad Habits vibes.
Yeah, I think it is
Action.
funny though, because I think that Ed falls into a very similar category of like, he's such an incredible songwriter
Yeah.
that I think that he'll always be successful
Yeah.
no matter what kind of a production style he chooses, because he's so good at writing a song.
Totally.
So sorry guys, the microphone was just off for a little bit.
Next song is Talking to Strangers.
Oh yes.
Oh.
There's a man in a shop, worked there for years. He knows your birthday, and I know that's weird. He keeps a scratch card.
That once again, I kind of don't know what's happening.
What is
kind of like
happening?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the strumming and her melodies like almost weren't matching each other as well.
That's how I felt at the start of Brooklyn. There's a man in a shop, worked there for years.
Yeah.
He knows your birthday, and I know that's weird.
Okay, so maybe Talking to Strangers, like maybe she's gonna go through like the little relationships that she has with random people, like in
Maybe.
amongst her routine.
Yeah.
Just not tell the
telling strangers about this person.
She said, I can't stop, I can't just not tell the whole wide world in this room. No, I can't stop, even if I wanted to talking to strangers about you.
Yeah, it's like she's so in love with them, she can't help but tell them all these little details about you.
Interesting. Okay.
So I try to change the subject, 'cause I get not everyone sees you the way that I'd like.
I like
That's
that.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She realizes she's talking about him and like maybe it's not coming across the way that she wants it to.
Oh, I feel like that's a thing I relate to.
Yeah?
The girl doing laps in the pool knows you learnt how to swim in Hawaii.
Oh.
Don't know I do it. I catch myself sometimes. So I try to change the subject because I get not everyone sees you the way I'd like.
Yes.
That's cute.
Okay.
No, I can't stop, even if I wanted to. Talking to strangers about you.
I like that melody coming out of the chorus. Talking
Yeah.
to strangers about you.
You know, I really like the concept of this
Yeah.
song, but it's not my favorite.
Same. I think that there's something about the sound that isn't quite working for me. And
Yeah,
don't know
I get
what
that.
That is. It's just not giving me that feeling. Maybe after
Yeah.
a few more listens, but
Maybe.
on first listen, I'm just a bit. It's just. It's a bit of a mess in my mind.
I get that.
Okay, second last song is Volcano.
Volcano.
I wish you happy birthday and you still said nothing. I'll throw you in a volcano. I hope death is sudden. And when I say I'm sorry, baby, I'll be bluffing.
That was so extreme from the first lyric. Because the first lyric was like, what did she say?
I wish you happy birthday and you still said nothing. I'll throw you in a volcano. I hope death is sudden. And when I say I'm
Okay.
sorry, baby, I'll be bluffing.
Is this song just going to be about throwing someone in a volcano?
I guess that's why it's called Volcano.
You pulled a lot of shit. I sat and bit my lip. Oh yeah, I did, and the world said nothing. All or nothing, you chose nothing. Pulled a parachute as the ground came rushing.
Wow, okay.
You got away with it, yeah. All or nothing, you felt nothing. Pulled a parachute as the ground came rushing. You got away with it. Thought I'd be.
No idea what she's saying.
Absolutely no idea.
No idea what just happened.
You crossed and burnt the bridge. Oh yeah, you did. And your friend said nothing. You pulled a lot of shit. All or nothing. You chose nothing. Pulled a parachute as the ground came rushing. You got away with it. Yeah, all or nothing. You felt nothing. Pulled a parachute as the ground came rushing. You got away with it.
I'm a bit confused.
You know what? Yeah, I can't. It's like there's just something happening with these last couple songs that I'm
Yeah.
just like,
You know,
I don't know if this is rude, but I'm just kind of like, was this too long for this
that's
first album?
literally
like, could
what
we
I was
just
just
cut these
thinking.
couple songs? Like, I kind of just feel like with these couple songs, I just
Well, it's a
feel
15
like they're
track-
not as good. It's
Yeah.
14 tracks.
yeah, and I think that maybe
and it's a
we
lot
could've-
for a debut album.
Yeah, I think that we-
and it's just a lot.
I think that we've already heard a similar storyline in some of the other songs, and therefore I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this bringing to the table?
What's it bringing? Yeah.
What kind of difference is this bringing to the table compared to some of the other songs?
Yeah.
A unique
Yeah.
perspective, a unique feeling. Not really grasping that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll cry you a river, then I'll drown you in it.
Oh wow, okay.
No, all or nothing. You chose nothing. Pulled a parachute as the ground came rushing.
Yeah, look, This isn't a strong one for me.
No, look, this is a bit of a miss for me, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
She's got so many hits on this album, and maybe these songs will grow, but I feel like it's quite interesting to fathom the differences between the misses. For me, it's like there's no particular part of this song that feels like it's hooking me. There's no particular part of the song that feels like the melody is drawing me in. I don't feel like this storytelling is progressing. There's
no progression to the story. Yeah.
You know, I will say though, I actually have heard this last song. Because
okay.
Bray showed it to me one day.
Okay.
It is superior.
Oh.
And now that I'm fathoming that it's the end of this album, I think that's really interesting.
We rode it to a dead end, saying goodbye to a best friend. It's the bad part of the right thing to do.
Oh yes, these lyrics are good.
I was hard to handle, and we burned out like a birthday candle. The pictures on the mantle aren't true. Everybody knows that a breakup is better when there's someone to hate, but you are my favorite way to stay up, and I'd say that still.
Yes, these lyrics are really good.
Can I fathom? We wrote it to a dead end. Saying goodbye to a best friend is the bad part of the right thing to do.
I love that lyric so
That's good.
freaking much, because it's the bad part of the right thing to do. You might not be right for each other anymore. You know, it gives me breathe energy, this song. Like, you know, just
Totally.
like I'm missing a friend here. Like
Yes.
that's the devastating part of breaking up, especially when it's a long-term thing.
Yes.
But it's also the right thing to do.
It's also what you have to do. Yeah. I was hard to handle, and we burnt out like a birthday candle.
I like that lyric as well. Great visuals, great metaphor.
Yeah. The pictures on the mantle aren't true.
Oh, good. Another good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
And then the pre-chorus is everybody knows that a breakup is better when there's someone to hate.
Yes.
But you are my favorite way to stay up, and I'd say that still. Yeah, you know, that's hard. That is hard. It's harder to move on when you're just like, you're
there's
actually
still some
superior,
love
but it's just
there.
not working.
Yeah, when there's still love there.
I know the reasons, took a couple tries to see 'em, but now everything is through. It's you I wanna call though. When all I've known of is something that I should let go of, I'll cut it at the root and drain it till it's all so hollow. But you are one tough act to follow.
Yeah, so the whole concept is like, you're a
Okay.
tough act to follow, as in, what else is there after this? Like, I can't follow this up with something else, even though we need to break up.
Yeah. Okay, so in the chorus she says, I know the reasons, took a couple tries to see him, but now everything is through. It's you I want to call though. When all I've known of is something that I should let go of, I'll cut it at the root and drain it till it's also hollow, but you are one tough act to follow. You know, I feel like the lyrics of this song are really superior, but there's still something about the sound that's
sound that you
not
don't like.
fully capturing
Yes,
me.
yeah.
Or like, I don't even know, like even in that pre-chorus, like I feel like it kind of worked for the verse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that that's the way you'd sing on top of that melody or
Yes.
something. And again, maybe it's just me and like I need to fathom it.
See, like I kind of felt like that the first time I heard Tolerate It.
I
but
kind of
now
heard,
I love that.
I felt that way the first time I heard Right Now by Haim.
Totally, yes.
Because it's one of those things I think you need to listen to it a few times
Yes.
to fathom whether or not it works or it doesn't.
I think also like it being the closer of the album is really cool as well, because it's like this is putting an end to it, and it's like you're one tough act to follow. Like this was the act. I explained it throughout this album.
Totally. That's
I got busy, and you forgot how to miss me when I'm not much of who you grew up with. Everybody knows that a breakup is better when there's someone to hate, but you were my favorite way to stay up, and I'd say that still.
yeah, I like that pre-chorus.
Yeah, I think it's a good
That's
pre-chorus.
nice.
I think once you wrap your head around how she's singing it, I actually think it's quite good.
When all I've known of is something
goes down into that. The piano
I like that
following
too.
it down. 1, 2, 3 to follow.
I like how her voice is a bit lower there as well.
I really like her lower register, actually.
Me too, actually.
I wish that she did that more. I wish that in this album we heard that lower register more and a bit more stripped back like that.
Maybe that's something we'll get in future.
I hope so, because it's just...
I like her lower register too.
It's just like... the production, there's just so much happening in her songs, and I don't feel like she needed that much. I think her words are very powerful, and her storytelling is very powerful. That
I think that's what it is about the production.
yeah,
hey?
it's just taking away from it.
Yeah, sometimes it can.
So I hope you meet someone tomorrow, and she's everything you wanted. But I hope I'm one tough act to follow.
Yes, so flipping it
She
in that
wants
bridge.
to be the tough act to follow too. Like, I hope that you feel the same about me.
I hope you feel the same about me.
Yeah, T.
I feel like that really pulls on the heartstrings, that like kind of them being like, but I hope you feel that too. Like,
Totally.
I'm also one tough act to follow for you.
Yeah,
Like, it's not just that one-sided thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I know the reasons. Took a little time to
See, I like this.
Yes.
Now everything is true. It's you I wanna call though.
Yes.
I've known of something that I should let
I do really like this chorus.
Yeah.
I'll cut it at the root and drain it till it's all so hollow. But you are one tough act to follow. You are one tough act to follow.
The way I feel like she does manage to really capture that emotion in that song and put me in the feeling, even if I'm not necessarily in it, with the way that she explains through the chorus lyrics and ending it like. It's one of those songs where like you kind of like, oh, where is this going? And then at the end of the chorus, she's like, because you were one tough act to follow, and it's like kind of hits the emotion, kind of hits you at the end of that chorus, and I really like that.
A very deep song for the album to end on too, which is really interesting.
I think because it's implying you're a tough act to follow, it's perfect, because it almost like it is very deep, but it's implying a fresh start in a way, or it's implying
I get that, kind of like what you said as well, like almost the album is the act, and then you know that needs to then be followed up in some way as well, like kind of it's not about that, but I think putting it right at the end of the album, it feels like there's a double meaning there, which is cool. I think it's the perfect album closer, actually. Okay, cool. I'm really glad that we've listened to that album now.
Me too.
There's some really great songs on there that I think that I'll definitely be going back and listening to. Like the few that I've liked, Love Him I Don't, Psycho Boy, Hollow Villain. I really liked all of them.
Me too. I really liked Boy. I really liked Don't Love Him. Psycho. Outdoor Pool was good as well, and I really liked
Outdoor Pool was good too. Look, to be honest with you, like we've said, she's obviously a really great songwriter, and I think that there's a reason that Taylor Swift fans have gravitated towards her, and I also think that there's a reason, you know, it's clear that she does love Taylor Swift. I think that you can feel a lot of that similar storytelling in her songwriting. There's some great songs in there. I that's agree. A good album.
I think it's a good album. I think it's a great debut album. I'm excited to see what happens with her. I'm excited to see where she goes. I love Kate's Brother as well, which is that new song. Let us know if you want us to, like, I don't know, react to that. Maybe we could on Patreon.
We could, because since she's put it on Spotify, I haven't listened to the full way song through.
No, me either.
I think it's going to be really, she's going to be an interesting person to follow.
Interesting person to watch. And we love these girls coming out and writing their own songs. Let us know how you guys felt about the album, what your favorite tracks were, if you enjoyed us doing this reaction. And we will see you soon.
Very soon.
On Patreon and on YouTube for another video.
Yay!
Bye!
Bye!